3 high double club.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Tackle off.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Baker. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back. The pick six, he picks it in. Touchdown, Canes.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make him punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it out. It's Heath. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Three double club. Base run D6-1.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option. They didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys. And we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Looking for space, it's Hawkins. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play. That was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
Snags it, and he's open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Running inside, it's Hawkins. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
3 double cloud to select 6 cover 4 3 high double cloud.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball.
Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move.
And he's in! Touchdown, Hurricane!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Heath. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Some drops, recent error 6 categories. You have 9 options. 3 double cloud to select. Favorites, error 6 categories. You have 6 options. Base 26, 1.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. On the ground, it's Overton. Fighting off the defender. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And these are my favorite type of running backs. Guys that run angry, that break tackles. Even when nothing's there, Jesse, they're still going to get me positive yards. Give me that guy all day long.
These are my favorite types of defenses to play against. Ones that don't tackle well and don't use the proper fundamentals. Obviously, I was never the guy carrying the football myself, but hey, we're going to be racking up yards, moving up and down the field, scoring points, and that is beautiful if you're on that.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Error 6 category. Right guard 3 man.
The Hokies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got a little space. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats.
3 double cloud is selected. Texas 4 L 3 high double cloud. 3 high double cloud.
So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Back off.
On the run, it's Hawkins. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
You see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on the third.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Back to throw, it's Baker. Bringing the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Keep it on the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Fakes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag, you get the catch.
And they are sending out the field goal unit now. Thought they might spin that wheel of fortune on 4th and short, but they'll line up for the field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
We have 9 options. 3 double. Some drops. There are 6 categories. You have not. Tech. 3 high double cloud.
Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Hokies want to move quickly.
Spread.
Gives it on the option. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
3rd and 6 yards to go. To the air. It's Baker. Got his man in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback keeper. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you got to have a lot of confidence in your offensive line to go for it in that situation of the field at this juncture of the game, but this head coach does, and his offense shows you why. Great job up front getting some push, and the running back knew exactly where he needed to go.
The Hokies will have it 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there. They're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. And the Hokies line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Here's Ncaa to throw. Rushes on him. Being chased. Flies to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Throwing, Ncaa. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. Breaks free and he might be gone. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Hurricanes, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And man, guys, we talked about this guy coming into the game, right? He's good, and he can catch the football. He can make plays. That's his first target on the day. And I think the defense is just as surprised as we are, but the offense definitely got to get this guy more involved.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Ncaa. Quarterback now breaking the field. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Line options, 3 double cloud selected. Texas 4-man, base, let's high double cloud.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The run inside. It's Hawkins. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. On the run, it's Overton. They're waiting for him behind the line of scrimmage as the final seconds tick away here in the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, Week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Iowa, taking on the number 15 team, the Illinois Fighting Illini. And it's the Hawkeyes with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season.
Got room to work.
Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Mid-American Conference.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Give to the running back. Might have a chance. Touchdown, Cade! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense option. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, you got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. If you can't jump out of your gap, you can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy.
Safe, covered, recent, there are 6 categories, you have 9 options, 3 double cloud is selected. Text, 3 high double cloud.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense.
Back off. Back off.
On the move, it's Hawkins. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He'll pull it down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize 4th down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the first down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by 4th down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters into his own hands.
The Hokies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Stepping to the right. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes 2nd and long.
214 close. 214 close.
Off play action. Going to try to get it himself. Avoids the punishment with the slide and a good gain on that run. And the Hokies want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to run for it. Showing off the arms. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
There are 3 men.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Motion from the wideout. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
Keeps looking downfield. It's complete to the left. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Baker. Completes it in the middle. Turning it on. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
There are 6 categories.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass.
Number 17, set to kick this one.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
There are 8 categories. You have belt options. Double flares are selected.
Final play of the quarter coming. Takes a handoff. It's Fletcher. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Ncaa from the gun on third down. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. Offense still out there lining up quickly on fourth down. On fourth down, going to the air. Breaks the tackle. Caught, and he's got room. Inside the 30. Inside the to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game spot.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stops at the 13.
We have 9 options. Low block left is selected. Check. 3 high double club.
Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. Motion from the wide receiver. A run for the quarterback. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Heath. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Entering play.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
To the air, it's Baker. Bought a little time, lets it go. A strike downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Makes the grab. It's Overton. There is a man still down. It's a Hokie, and they'll stop play to check on him. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Slings it downfield. It's picked off, and another empty drive.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. We have 12 options. HP dive is selected.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. It'll be third and long. Looking for space. It's Fletcher. He was able to pick up a few, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be fourth down at the 41.
passing, while
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their
Up and hold on just a minute. They have decided to take the points here. Thought they might go for it on 4th and short. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not get...
And he coughs it up inside the 20. Takes it in. Touchdown, Miami. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Yeah, that's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, and come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
We have 9 options, 3 double cloud is selected. Text, 3 high double cloud.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line.
Black 14, move.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Makes the grab. It's Reynolds. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Now sliding to his left. They are just working that sideline. Excellent footwork to stay in bounds. The Hokies are in the hurry-up.
Middle red. Yes.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. On the move, he fires. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage.
Back left.
86 bouncer.
Wide receiver going in motion.
Yes.
They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play.
6 categories. You have 9 options. 60 text. 3 high double cloud.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Looking to scramble. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance.
Entering weekly event summary screen. Entering screen. Entering Dynasty Hub Screen Actions. Members view CFP Team Schedule. CFP Top 25. Enter, yes. Entering main menu. Play, train it, create & share is focused. Ultimate Team is focused. Entering Ultimate Team screen, you have 4 options. Play is selected. Field Pass. Marketplace. My team.